Hoo-hoo! Oh, peekaboo. Just trying to get some cool content out there again. After all my work was destroyed, I had some cool shit, but the cool shit keeps coming. That's what's so cool about my life. Oh, yeah. I thought I would have some like imaginary conversations that are healing. I'm doing that. I'm doing that around here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, OJ. Norma Jane, Marilyn Monroe. Row your boat gently down the stream. The Golden Stream? What? How I am? You're so naughty. Why did you have such a dirty mind? Marilyn, life is but a dream. But I'm not going to pat your butt for something that you're already supposed to be doing anyway. Yeah, please don't. Like, don't. Don't treat me with kid gloves, man. Test my mettle. See what I got. You'll see. In all the work cultures that I've been in, pretty much all the work cultures I've been in, there's been this spirit. Direct communication, man. Direct communication. It's not personal. It's about education. It's about empowerment. It's about bringing forward a group, a team for a vision of a business, of making money and success and shit. Cool shit. That's where you will not see my emotions getting involved. When people are educating me and talking to me about work and how I can get better, I want all the coaching I can get. I stay coachable. Man. Traveling back in time. It's almost been 1 year. In 3 weeks, it will be exactly 1 year. I wonder what the moon will be in 3 weeks, my dear. Aww. It was so spiritual. It was the third day of the full moon. It was the 22nd of June. Saturn Day. Going into Sunday Fun Day. I felt so deflated on that Sunday. I wasn't sure what had really happened. Seemed like you woke up from a dream when I was still awake with you. Yeah, we woke up from a dream. I can't decide if you're just totally like a psychopath that really only just thought, I'm just going to try to fuck and just bail. And like that was really all you cared about. Or like if really there was some deep emotional shit and some spiritual shit happening with you. But like I just really wonder, like, why won't you let me try to love you? Why won't you try to love me at all? It's so frustrating. You know? It's like the part of my life that I can really control and stuff. I don't understand why that is restricted. I feel all of these like closed off hearts to me lately. Am I asking for too much of people? Kind of seems like it. Kind of seems like I'm just asking for way too much. I don't know. I saw my baby at a that mouse pizza place with the video games, and they had a cool trampoline and like a cool indoor gym playset, slides and all kinds of climby things, and looked like fun. Skee ball. Anyway, I said to one of the other mothers, I'm just being myself out here. I mean, really. I mean, I know I was on my bullshit. I was on my stalker and Lemurian shit. I was. And I didn't cop to it. I maybe said to one of the ladies that I made friends with from out of town, I may have said, I made a connection, like a love connection with somebody that worked here. And that's why I wanted to come and work here. But he's not here anymore. But I wonder about my love. Because I came there probably sometime close to the 17th of May. Isn't that something? The 17th of May. That was the day that my Norma Jean was sabotaged and murdered in cold blood because of untreated mental illness and addiction for a lifetime and a lifetime of lies. And I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, my dear. I am thinking that you have some like deep, like inner story about paranoia and just like a whole like thing. Because it's happened for me. It's happened for me in my victimization, being robbed, you know, having that financial crime happen right under my nose and being robbed of all that money by you. I'm fairly certain. But yeah, I would be mad paranoid and like guilty and like scared if I had done that too. That's a really big deal. That's a really, really big deal. And like, I don't know, like I can see you sort of like justifying it all, like everything, you know, like saying like, well, I really deserve it because like I'm like a good student and like I'm the good little girl, or like whatever you were saying. Really need this. I'm going to do really good with my business that I'm going to sink this stolen money into. But see, it's the same shit with the stolen idea of the modeling contest that you lost. Putting capital into a business when the capital is totally stolen from your own family, you're never going to find success in your business because you're basing it off of a crime. You're founding it on a crime. It's so Turtle Island and USA too. It's so much. It's so much. And that whole thing of you filming the quintessentially quirky Mrs. Quick, who, you know, and like, think about that. Think about that. The nude shoes. The nude shoes. And I was thinking about those Nike Pegasus. And like, I feel like I was kind of looking for those Pegasus at some point and I couldn't find them. And I wonder, honey. Like, I've kind of got some klepto, but I'm kind of thinking about the klepto. The kleptoness. The kleptoness. That restaurant, the little cups and shit. That's klepto. That's totally klepto. World, I am talking about some deep shit. And I love that it's an empty room. It's so Toiome. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. But yeah. Yeah. I would have some really deep, if my whole life was kind of that crime, shameful, can't really tell the truth. Because I do remember, like, June, my house was broken into and everything. And that was also the time when the first, all of that. June, June. June is a really heated, the summertime is, that's so heated. No, it really is a very intense time for Toayom. And FuLLfiLLing. Why does nobody love Toayom and FuLLfiLLing? Why come it's always gotta be me loving someone who's hating on me? Why come it's always gotta be me loving someone who's hating on me? Why come it's always gotta be me loving someone who's hating on me? It's like the victim's lament. I guess I'm gonna do that no more. But I guess I'm gonna be really different for a long time, and I'm gonna be really on my own for a long while. Why do you men love me for like a minute and then like never, and then like fly away and like never say anything? Like, I realize your spiritual technology. I realize your spiritual technology, man. The way that you painted pictures of the stepfather taking a knee and reciting these beautiful, heartfelt, genuine vows of love and devotion and commitment to his little like 4-year-old stepdaughter, future stepdaughter, on their wedding day, on his wedding day, to her mother, that child's mother. You painted that beautiful picture for me in my mind. I saw it. I saw it. I even said, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful." And I said, "Thank you. Thank you for telling me that story." Didn't I? I think I did. Said, "Thank you for telling me that story," because really that does give me so much hope that I can find somebody that loves my baby just as much as I do, and that wants my baby just as much as they want me. I thought we were kind of doing something. Forgive me. There was so much that I felt like we were kind of doing something. So please forgive me if I see love where there is none. I think that's what I've been conditioned to do. But I think that you were kind of walking that edge with me too, honey. Why would you tell that story? You know? And you were like, "That looks like a cool golf course. Maybe I could play golf over here." I don't know. And when I rode you back to the office on that day, when it wasn't really clear if we were going to totally rock geek prom and like completely be rocketed to the position of gender queen, and like total nerd king of geek prom. It wasn't clear if we were going to do that or just go to a shift. But that day, you got all dressed up, and you know that you got all dressed up for me. And you know that you were walking all cute for me. Surviving and thriving. Anchorman be holding it down. The little shark. I thought of that. It was so funny because I thought of that later. That always happens to me. It like the funniness of like why it's actually really funny hits me later, but that shit is funny. That shit is funny world. Okay. I'm just going to tell you. I found this little shark, this little like, little vinyl, whatever, toy shark, great white. It was big, well, like it would be big if it were actual size. It was fully grown. It was probably a female. It was looking cool, powerful, deadly. I don't know. I'm into great white sharks. Jaws. That's a scary ass movie. That movie scared me, but like not really that bad. I don't know. Monsters and shit. That stuff doesn't really scare me so much. I'm more into like dark psychology when it comes to horror. Okay. Oh, and I also like hell dimension shit in horror. Let's talk about horror movies until the dawn of the true love revolution and everything else. For real. By the way, just subliminally, subtly, it's a true love revolution. True love revolution. True love revolution. Secret ingredient. True love revolution. True love revolution. True love revolution. Nippon knows all about it. Peace. Okay. I put the little shark like around our little table, around our little display. And I didn't say anything. I just sat it there. And like he noticed it at some point. He was like, "Did you put that shark there?" I was like, "Yeah." "Yeah, I did." And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, "It's our little pet." And I was like, "If you don't like it, I can put it back. I don't know. I just found it in that card over there. I can put it back. I don't know. I just thought it was funny." It is. 2 words, Shark Week. Chum in the water. That was fun. That was fun shit. And like I have heard from my new friend Sophie, who's really cool and really smart, and I really do consider her a reliable resource after I did my further research. Okay, she was talking about amazing sex while a woman is menstruating. And it sounds like it's some deep shit. She was talking about a soul tie for 7 years. It sounded like some real witchy shit, dude. So I'm just saying, like, I know you don't give a shit. You're just like trying to like drink and shit and then just like dissociate and forget. I'm telling you, I mean, I'm just sending it out through the signals of the air. It's my spiritual Wi-Fi. I know you don't want to hear it. Okay, but why? You said, I appreciate you. And you put your lower lip out like that. What's that? I was looking at body language because I was like, wait, why is he saying I appreciate you? And being like that. And you still didn't say thank you. You still didn't say thank you, dude. What's with you not saying thank you? I did so many things that you could so say thank you for. Thanks for the ride, for example. The book Sextrology that I really like. It describes Aries woman as being self-confident in the extreme, or maybe just confident in the extreme. Confident in the extreme, and I would say that's very accurate. And I know that about me. And I know that it's also bravado. And I kind of wanted to ask if you woke up out of the dream when you saw that I wasn't confident. But what's not confident? Like, I'm not like confident, like I can't just like have sex with a dude and like walk away. Is that like some kind of like cool confident shit or something? Because that doesn't seem like confidence to me. That seems like dissociation and like not thinking about what you're doing, not being conscious about your actions. That doesn't sound like confidence. What sounds like confidence to me is putting yourself in places and spaces that you don't have a lot of experience with, and living on the edge, and thinking about breaking on through to the other side and shit like that. That's what I think of as like confident. And like dancing, like really dancing and performing at a party, like really performing for people, like really having people watch me, and it's fun. Like, you know, I had a buddy and I make fast friends. But you know, um I was dancing for him at this pool party. And I know that you were watching me too, and I really was playing for you, and I know that you know that I was playing for you. And but yeah, my buddy was being an audience member and like noticing what I was doing, and reacting and smiling and laughing and stuff. And I was enjoying that. I was enjoying playing for him and being funny and being jokey and being like a comedian and dancing and looking cool. Like, I love my dancing. I love my dancing so much. I think it's so uh different, first of all. Different, and you see that I've been classically trained and I have a traditional sense of dance, but you also see that I have brought it into my own body and I brought it into my own sense of expression. That's really important to me. That I feel like that is dance. Misty Copeland, mad respect. I love you, Misty Copeland. I hope you're doing great. Every time I hear you talk, I'm like, that's that bitch. I love it when you go visit that retired dancer. She's Black. She's like in her 80s or maybe even 90s, and she's like she's so awesome and like so like I don't know, it's amazing how she's just so like uh youthful. That is the most youthful elderly black woman I've ever seen. But anyway, she's doing the Swan Lake, the dance of the swans with you. She's doing it so perfectly, and you're commenting. You know, you're saying, "Oh, I haven't done it in a while, but I still remember. It's so beautiful." And she says, "It's in your body." You have a moment. You have a beautiful moment. Oh my God, Misty Copeland. Mm. Everybody really is a dancer. Everybody really is a dancer. Even people with physical disabilities. You know, for real. And everybody's a singer too. And I've been thinking a lot about that too. The desensitized ones, they don't sing. Sing. No. Oh, you don't sing? I know it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing when somebody's singing so loud and free and natural right beside you and you're just silent. It's like weird. It's like a weird, awkward feeling. I know. I mean, I used to sing, but kind of I used to stop a little bit and like look up at my dad because he would be like singing so loud in church. You know, it's kind of like, oh my God, you know. But I realized when I got a little bit older and stuff, because like I kept going back. I kept going back to church even after I left his house and stuff. It's important. It's important for him. And I remember, you know, being around 30 and a Christmas Eve, like a midnight service. And my dad singing and me singing loud. My little niece looking up at me the way that I used to look up at my dad. I had a moment. I thought, you know what it is? He's singing loud because he loves God so much. He wants to sing so loud to express his love for God. And also, I think it's about like really wanting to make sure that your God hears you. So I get you, Daddy. And you know I love you. And I also hate you too. You know, and I think that's cool. But I still am going to do an ancient Gaelic grave stomping dance on your grave site, sir. Yeah, but why did you? I appreciate you. And I was looking at it's like sadness, disappointment. Are you sad, baby? Are you sad? I kind of feel like there's like this death wish vibe with you a little bit. I know I'm like I do seem like Morgana Le Fay. And like I've got like the gifts of necromancy and like and maybe I do, honey. I don't know. You probably see more of me than I do, my dear. Really. That maybe that's why I'm so curious about you because I want to learn more about me. Maybe that's why you were so curious about me because you wanted to learn more about you. But then you didn't. But then you didn't. You were so curious. I let you right on in and you said no thanks. It's kind of, I don't know, it feels kind of like, I don't know, like really? Is it that bad? It's like it's like the feeling of like you have this party planned and like you get everything in your house ready. You've sent out all the invitations. Like you've got some RSVPs and stuff. People are saying that they're coming, but then nobody fucking comes. It's like that kind of a disappointment feeling. Maybe you were sad and disappointed because you knew how sad and disappointed I was going to be See, like what I say is like, okay, if your fear arose with the amazing, powerful love, because this is what I understand, that the love that comes from you, the love that comes from your heart and soul for another person, me in this case, is the scariest thing to you. It's even scarier than me expressing love that I have for you. The love that you feel towards me that I don't even know about is more scary to you than that, me loving you. And because I guess, the greater the feeling of the love and the intensity of the love, the greater the fear of loss of that love, which of course loss is going to happen. I'm going to die. I'm going to die one day. And maybe it's just like, maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. That is so, when I think about it that way, that is so beautiful. And I really understand. And I appreciate you in all kinds of ways. I think that you are an amazing person and you are so deep. And I don't understand why you hold so many things inside. You can talk to me, and I really will just use radical acceptance. I just want to understand. I just want to understand. I do not want to judge or shame or ridicule or anything like that. I know it's so different. I know. When I commented about Ted Bundy's birthday twin, and you were like, how do you know so much about Ted Bundy? Kind of a shame-based, like a shame and fear-based sort of vibe. Do people live under the oppressive systems of shame and fear, dysfunction and abuse of power that are in their own minds? I'm sincerely asking. I never did anything or said anything for you to say that or feel that. That's been going over in my mind over and over and over again too, dear. Okay. I mean, okay, you never did anything. Did you talk to me in the office? You like asked me questions about like me, like we had conversations about Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. And you were like so my captive audience. I was so just like chit-chatting and like waxing poetic about Marilyn Monroe and the slut shaming that she received from her own goddamn American baseball star husband, when she was filming her iconic skirt blowing scene from The 7-Year Itch. And I said something like, why couldn't he just be happy for her? She belonged to the public. And her pubis belonged to the public. I feel like the public, there is something about puberty. Like when you're an adult, you're like out and you like are like, I don't know, it's like different. Is that something? I don't know. You tell me. I love that this is like so empty. This is so cool, isn't it, OG? I analyze is flowing low, a warm shower came, and the lights can ruminate, staying up way too late. No time to wait, I gotta masturbate. I have had some moments where I'm like, oh my God, I want to see you. I my psychic crystal ball. I want to really tune into it. I really want to see you in private. I have my little memories. I want to tell you, since there's nobody here. I was looking at my face in the mirror really up close, and I was leaning all the way up on the counter, and my towel was like up, from me leaning and looking in the mirror. And I was kind of focused on my own face in the mirror. But I caught you staring my ass down. And it was like you thought that I wasn't really watching you. You thought that I was like looking at myself, but I was looking at you. I was looking at your eyes. And I saw you tugging. And looking. That was exciting for me. I really like that. See, the whole thing is like I was thinking that I was like getting to know you as a man and stuff. I was like really excited to like keep having those moments. That's why I just feel so betrayed and so ripped off. Because whatever your insecurity is, or you can't be truthful, or you think that she's out of my league. But like also, and after all that, probably hurt me. Okay. So like you were like thinking that. Like that was like you were like fortune telling, it's called, or like, like self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. And after all this, she'll probably hate me. But you weren't telling me anything. Let me tell you about that too, world. This man, like, he wasn't even on my team. He had a different boss. This man, I'm pretty sure, I have no proof. I'm always Cassandra, being so psychic and being so accurate and everything somehow without really having any actual information or evidence to prove it. He like finagled his way to go with me. So it was like a whole shit of like, he was thinking about like romance and like love and like, okay, it's sex. He was thinking about sex, which is so weird to me. Cause like for real, you just want it once. Cause like I'll give you sex. Like I don't get it. I don't know. It was just maybe that was. You were just like, I don't know. Can I get it? I guess. Oh, ew. I don't know. It bothers me that it was you and like I'm like thinking about you and I have to deal with you. It's like that whole like co-parent shit, It's like I'm fucking stuck with you. I guess that's life sometimes. I guess that's life. So I don't know, but also my limerence and like my heart and like my soul and stuff that doesn't want to believe in the awful truth of this like cold ass world, this unfriendly ass, unforgiving ass, merciless ass world. who like believes in something transcendental, like believes in the power of love, like truly. And I guess I just, when those moments, when that is tested in me, when my faith in that is tested, it's just like, God damn, I know this shit is real. I know this shit is real. He's shutting himself off from it. Okay. But so funny though, too, honey, because wasn't I crying? That's not a confident lady. Or is it? I don't know. I was crying. I was crying. You know, like you saw me like moments after I like calmed down from crying. And I'm pretty sure I smiled at you. You like looked at me over your left shoulder. It's like, oh, we're gonna go. Oh, and it was like maybe because you were just like so like nervous and everything. Remember how I was like, I don't have a table in my car. Do we have a table? Oh no, I guess we gotta go get one. I don't know. I was just being myself. By any means necessary. Fail forward spectacularly. I think I was trying to be cheerful and funny and oh yeah. My car. Her name's Minnie. Minnie Marshmallow. Minnie Marsh. If you want to be professional about it. So I was making jokes. Did I not open the door for you? I'm sure I did. Okay. So maybe I am fucking confident as shit. I don't know. But like I really wasn't in a position to be like holding very much confidence or anything. You know? I was like the biggest loser, probably. That's so funny. I don't know. I don't know what you wanted me to be or what you thought I was or I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if you're like a white supremacist, low key. I don't want you at all, ever around anything about me if you are. I don't know. You kind of seem kind of mindless in a lot of ways. But that was like 3 weeks after I had been there when you like got like paired up with me. But you weren't going to get paired up with me ever, right? Like that wasn't part of the whole system or anything. You like did that because you wanted me. Like I do. Like I think that like I remember moments like just like kind of like getting ready to go, like getting packed up and stuff. Sort of like, I don't know, just like making sure I have everything, like maybe checking text messages, whatever. And maybe I had the feeling of being watched. And I kind of looked and it was you. And like it does seem like maybe you were looking at me and then you noticed that I was gonna look at you, so you like started to do something. You like the one of those shits. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I was standing next to you to your left side when Christine was talking about how success doesn't look like a straight line. It looks like a roller coaster and shit. And I said I love that. Like out loud. Because I do. I really do. I believe in that. And like 2 steps forward, 1 steps back, like all the time, like all of that, everything, how it's like really hard, and it should be. That's the point. Because you get stronger. The resistance makes you stronger and shit. I dig it. I think you do too. Or maybe you just dig the idea of it, like you with the aspiring entrepreneur type shit. Maybe you just like the idea of it, but you're not really ready to fully commit to living it. That's kind of what it seems like. Yeah. Like that time where I almost bumped into you. I'm sure I was like 90-degree angle, Jessica Rabbit leaning, over a surface to write something down and stuff. Like I'm sure it was something like that. And it was just you and me. And like got up, Ooh. So yeah. Oh, there's no handshaking on the sales floor. Oh, is it like jujitsu? Okay, then. Can we snap? Here with my people in high school, we used to snap our fingers. Hey, you're a natural. Something like that. Okay, I do love this story. All right. I don't know. What was it? Was it after talking about Marilyn Monroe and Joan DiMaggio? You said something. You said something. Like, you could be an actress or I don't know, something like that. I looked at you. I said, well, my mother always did tell me that I look like a movie star. And I said, I'm pretty sure every little girl's mother tells her that. And then I said, and you were like, no, I mean, I was like, well, I've heard Bjork. I've heard Bjork. You said Bjork. Oh, you haven't heard of Bjork? She's an Icelandic singer. In a heart full of dust lives a creature called lust. That would really be confident if I busted out some Bjork on the sales floor in front of you and everyone. Impromptu concert by Toe I Am. She surprises and scares like me, like me. My name is so bad, married to myself. My love is so bad, living by herself. That would be cool. Yeah. Björk is an Icelandic singer. Yeah. I wanted to show my friend a concert of hers, and I had a concert. I put it on. It was in this cool big church, and she came in. Her entrance was really dramatic and slow and deliberate down this big church aisle. Really cool. And my friend's watching, and he totally looks at me so sincerely, and he's like, "Is that you?" I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. That is so cool that you even said that." Like, I wish that was me. Maybe one day I'll do something like that. Thank you. That's Björk. Holla. Holla, Björk, good man's daughter. Björk Goodman's daughter. That is so cool. Good man's daughter. That is so fucking cool. It seems so matriarchal. The lady from the Blair Witch Project, and people would say the Claire Witch Project. And in 1999, I totally had one length, long, straight hair, just like that actress from the Blair Witch Project. And our personalities and our senses of humor are even similar. And people would say that like everything about us was the same. So people would say the Claire Witch Project. It was fun. It's fun. I like having that witchy element around me. I think the best one so far, I was at this party, and I saw this girl. I didn't know her or anything, but she was looking at me, smiling, and I was smiling back, and she said, "Who do you look like?" And I said, "I don't know. You tell me." It was cute. And she said, "I know it's somebody." She was like, "Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm going to figure it out. I'll get back to you." And she did. She was gone for like 10 or 15 minutes. And then she came back. I was still in the same spot. And she said, "I got it. I know who you are." "Who?" "You're the white Halle Berry." Oh my God. I love that. She's so beautiful. I'll be white Halle Berry. I had shorter hair back then. The haircut kind of makes all the difference with people, I've found, with other people's perceptions. But you were talking to me all about that. And then when I asked you, "Hey, viewer, if this is the one I am limerent on, hello, I don't know how to approach you." I'm just kidding. It's like a comedy. It's like oh, okay. Bye. What it is, it's like I wrote it down. Is Lithuania's space program, Lithuania's highly sophisticated and advanced, future-changing, kitchen-made space program, is it powered by American jazz? Quite possibly. Flow of a woman's quest for survival. It's the one and only time-space continuum transit portal. Welcome. Welcome to the one and only time-space continuum transit portal. It's a real thing, and it's an internet thing. So thank you so much, YouTube, for providing the spiritual miracles. Simply divine natural technology. Technology perfectly aligned with nature. Toiom's ultimate loving circus escape hatch. Come on. Okay, but anyway, my limerence. My limerence and my romantic obsession. It's like only I care about it. Had that whole conversation about Claire Danes, Claire Forlani, Claire Huxtable, that shadow of Bill Cosby being a rapist. Felicia Rashad, who played Claire Huxtable, she kind of defended him. I think it's like a cultural thing or something, but that was kind of disturbing. Yeah. Claire Huxtable spelled her name the German way without the silent E at the end. And I spell my name the French way with the silent E at the end. Claire. And I am thinking sometimes I write my name Clare, the county in Ireland. And that is also, if I am not mistaken, in the southwest of the country of Erin. So County Clare is special to my heart. And so I like to honor County Clare and Erin by spelling my name without an I. And also there's no I in Claire. I like an ego thing. Like there's no I in team. I say that too. There's no I in Claire. That's funny. There's no I in Claire, but there is certainly an eye of the storm. And I really love that. The eye of the storm. That's my pussy. Spoiler alert. That's funny. I love y'all. And worked with some men. I don't know whose team they were on. I guess Christine's. I have no idea. My boss was gone. Oh, yeah. There was that one from Argentina. He was hot and everything. And yeah, I was inappropriate. I gave him some gum and I was like, here, this is for you for when we make out later. Just a little joke. I had a comedian say that to me. I was working at this little like hot dog stand place on Superior Street in Duluth, Minnesota. It was kind of cute. Coney Island. Holla. You know how cool little places are, like little workplaces? They all have their own little, it's like a TV show. So cute. I feel so lucky for the places that I've been able to work stuff. I don't know what you were doing. Maybe you were looking at my outfits every morning. I don't know. I was trying. You probably saw my attitude dropping. I don't know. I don't know. I worked with your little friend. I wonder if you talked to your little friend about me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. And I wonder, I really do wonder, because I feel like I said goodnight to you a lot, because you would always be sitting on that bench. But I'm wondering now if, like, you were sitting on that bench and stuff, if that was your regular thing, or if you were, like, kind of doing that to, like, see me go. I wonder. Because I do remember saying goodnight, see you tomorrow. And you were like on your phone and you like looked up or whatever. I don't know. I had a man do that once. I didn't know that he liked me or anything. But he was at my job. He was at my job and he was on his phone. And I didn't say anything to him. I just went into my job because I had to go. It was time for me to go. I didn't want to have a conversation with him. But I'm pretty sure that man was there to try to see if I was going to be at India Palace. And he saw me. And I sent him a text message that was like, I saw you. I saw you at my job today. And he was like, no, I saw you at your job today. I remember I opened 2 presents this morning. And yeah, maybe you do kind of run on guilt and shame and fear and stuff. Because I was like, good morning, grand rising, great revolutions. Like, hey, good morning. It is a good morning. And if you made your bed, it's a great morning. And I was like, if you can see the guilty expression on my face, you will know I did not, in fact, make my bed. But I did open 2 presents this morning. What? I opened 2 presents this morning. Really? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yeah, first I opened my left eye, and then I opened my right. Miracles abound. A car salesman taught me that one. You were all up in my face. You were all kinds of up in my face. I think I said, you can have that. You can take that. You can use that if you want to. You can use it if you want to. So many little Hunger Games, question mark, question mark. The name question mark is very Hunger Games. This is fun, Daddy. This is fun. Oh, you don't want me to call you Daddy? But then you heard me say, hey, Daddy, when I was saying, okay, Daddy. Katie Lang. Hey, Daddy. Paging Dr. Freud. What did you think I said? Hey, Daddy. Paging Dr. Freud. If you're hungry, you can go. I am so hungry. I saw that too because, oh my gosh, you're so cute. It is like tragic, isn't it? It is like a tragic love story, isn't it? If you died by suicide, I suppose I will just have to use radical acceptance. Low key, I kind of see that in the future. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about like your alcoholism and like your mental illness and like all the things that like you don't know about, all the things that you don't know about yourself and stuff. I love you. I really love you. I really wanted to love you and care for you. I really wanted to. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I scared you. I am. I'm sorry I scared you. I'm sorry if I hurt you or if I offended you. I'm so sorry. And if I embarrassed you or if I dishonored you, I'm so very sorry. I don't know you. Maybe I target certain types of men too. I can get real. Sort of like, sardonic, depressive, antisocial, alcoholic. I do. Because I'm like codependent. And I want to like make a man great again for once.
So that's my bad. So I can cop to my shit. So that's what I do. And if I really scared you, I'm so sorry. And if you feel like you shouldn't have asked and stuff, I totally get it. But you never said anything like that. You always kind of said like that was like the good thing or whatever. Like you don't have any regrets about that, and like you would never take that back, and like none of that has anything to do with any of this and shit. I don't know. I'll come back to it. I'm gonna end this live stream. Nobody who's watching at 1:11:11. Here we go. Oh, I'm late. It'll be cool anyway.